Here's an awesome tip about why slowing down and wrestling more patient is the pretty much foundation of our whole approach to wrestling, and has been for 21 years. We just had 44 of our high school athletes medal at state. 22 of those made the state finals. So that's a 50% success rate. And we try to, one of our mantras is we want to be the masters at winning matches, the masters at winning close matches, not the masters at having close matches. We don't want those, neither does anyone, but you're going to have some no matter what. And so, I look at these kind of statistics to say, are we on track or not, right? And invariably, our athletes who are losing a couple of those close matches generally are giving up first takedowns because they're over anxious, they're reaching, and these things. So this is how it was explained to me years ago. And as a wrestler, I was a little too stupid, I think, to take this advice. But reflecting back, I'm 50 now. I've been around wrestling for 40 years and a full-time professional coach for 21 years. So, there's some more clarity now. But this a coach explained it like this. Imagine you're chopping down a tree with an axe, and you're operating off of the just go hard, be tough, be relentless. Let's knock the hell out of this tree. Okay, that sounds cool, right? It sounds cool in the locker room. People get all rah, rah, rah over it. Moms and especially dads love it, right? That kind of locker room coach speak. I think I heard the guy say it one time. But how about this? If you slow down a little bit, you're going to hit the tree in the same spot with your axe more often. So instead of having a tree with 9,000 marks all over it from, the base of the tree 5 foot up in the air, you're going to have some precision. And now you're going to chop down more trees with less effort. So now you only have to hit a tree 300 times and then it will fall. And you're going to knock down more trees. You don't have to rest so much. You don't dull your axe. You don't wear yourself out. So the whole approach that I learned years ago, that I didn't really take this advice necessarily, was slow down, score points. Slow down, take a deep breath, calm down, quit being an idiot, hit the tree, cut the tree down, turn around, get another tree, chop that tree down, and quit being a spaz, right? So that's our approach, and that's a good analogy I think could really help some of you. What happens is sometimes I'll post things like this, and I do this sometimes just as an experiment, right? You put some of these websites and things or Facebook pages about wrestling smart and patient and slowing down a little bit, and people will say, we don't stall in my wrestling room. And I'm like, dude, no one said stall, right? Kyle Schneider is slow, smart, and patient, wrestles and sprints. I learned that from Kenny Monday years ago. I didn't take that advice. He preached that he coached the bigger guys, and we had John coaching the little guys, John Smith. And it kind of made sense, too, hearing Kenny Monday say that. Slow down, be patient, wrestle in sprints and flurries. And sitting back, reflecting now, looking at watching wrestling and coaching, that's the style that wins and against the top college guys and the top international guys is smart, patient, wrestling and sprints or flurries like Kenny Monday used to preach. So no, that's the thing. So before you comment that I'm telling people to stall, that's just silly, right? Years ago, I instructed a handful of my parents. I was like, I would like to see you be completely positive, because they were kind of hard on their kids, but in a negative way. One dad replied, well, I can't let them play around at practice. And I'm like, dude, that's like a straw man argument, right? I didn't say let him play at practice. I said basically quit belittling him because he gives up a takedown, So, when you hear me or anyone say slow down, wrestle smart and patient, take your time out there, that doesn't mean stall and don't wrestle. So please don't send those kind of comments, because I think you want so badly to be to have your kids swinging an axe around and flopping all over the wilderness, right? And wrestling that way because you hold on to what you learned. And we do that, right? It's called confirmation bias, right? You fight it. I'm sure I used to fight it too, but I'm telling you, you need to get your kids to slow down, wrestle smart and patient, and their success is going to soar in wrestling. And that analogy I learned from a famous coach years ago really struck home, and it does now as I'm older, and I would like to see you implement that. But if you say, no, we're going to have our kids shooting and flopping and belly flopping and poking our opponents in the eyes and pulling on their head and trying to just beat them up, go ahead. Hopefully it's working for you. But I can guarantee you that ultimately you're going to come full circle, and one day you're going to say, Nick was right. So take this advice. I think you're going to be amazed at the results. Good luck.